Once upon a time, there was a module. Module 14. Module 14 goes over the narrative paradigm. My name is Robert Schultz, and today I'm going to discuss with you the narrative paradigm. I'm going to also give you a brief story that I believe relates to the narrative paradigm. And this story is going to come from my personal life. And lastly, I will tell you how the theory can relate to everyday circumstances. I'm going to begin by telling you a little bit about the narrative paradigm. Walter Fisher proposed a theory in 1978 on narrative paradigm. The theory was broke down between two things, cohesion and fidelity. Cohesion, of course, is the story put together in a reliable fashion, and the narrative fidelity is, does the story make sense and can it strike a responsive chord with you? My personal story when it comes to the narrative paradigm is going to be one of my classes that I was in. This wasn't a regular school class. This was my concealed carry license class. The instructor went over key information with us over and over and over. At the end of the course, we had to take a test. But during the course, he gave us a question and answer session. And one of the questions I proposed to him was when was the best time to carry and how to carry. Of course, I wanted to be safe about it, so I was wanting to find out some information for myself. Well, he threw a question back at me. He said, do you plan on carrying with one in the chamber and it on safety? Are you planning on carrying with just the magazine in? And I told him I'd plan on carrying just with the magazine in, to where all I had to do was slide and chamber one in. He said that was the worst thing to do because there's a split time in there where when you go to chamber, it could be too late. He said the best thing to do is going to be have one in the chamber with it on safety, so all you have to do is just slide your thumb and you're ready to fire. He said that split time in there can be a difference maker, and he was a police officer and gave us a story himself on why that one in the chamber is important. Timing counts. He actually made sense to me, so I decided from that point on that I was going to go ahead and have one in the chamber with the safety on. To conclude, be careful. Make sure the story makes sense before you get persuaded to do something that you wouldn't normally do. He persuaded me to have one in the chamber, and hopefully I'm persuading you right now to pay attention to the details. In conclusion, as Walter Fisher answered in his philosophical question, what is the essence of human nature? People are storytelling animals. And of course, y'all have a good day, and I will live happily ever after.